Hello, it is I, Wayward Brigand, and I have a feeling I'm about to beat Old World Blues. Let's go back up to the sink, heal myself. How would I get well rested that way? I get an XP boost. Do I have any rads at all? 199. Let's get all healthified.
You require some additional.
To install implants. Nah. Basic physical exam. You are not completely healthy.
Might I be of service, sir?
Let's buy some things. Rested. Okay. Let's go talk to this. Okay. Dr. Klein awaits.
The lobotomite returns. Our lobotomite.
I found my brain, now you and I are going to settle things.
I recommend what. Now, your.
There are some things we should discuss.
And what could we pop? With it, we can finally. And we have.
Do you think I killed Mobius?
Yes! You are lying. Why?
Can't let you dissect Mojave.
Yes, you can.
Dr. Klein, please. Let's see.
Fine. Are you sure we've calculated all the combat Plus, you know, we haven't had a COMBAT drill in forever.
Releasing the WOMBAT was not my plan. Oh,
Silence.
we are bigger, smart. Fight? Colleagues! Behold the power of the lobotomite! It has come for us! I will unleash the incredible.
You're okay, buddy. You're okay. Sorry you guys were so evil. Buddy, buddy! Buddy, you're okay.
As it had
Big
been
mountain.
in the years before the Great War,
You're
Big
okay,
Mountain,
buddy.
the Big Empty, became home to one of the brightest minds of the 23rd century. The courier watched over the Big Empty for years to come, caring for it and keeping its discoveries safe until they were needed to help others. Which had always been Big Mountain's purpose. Past the laboratories and science, it had always been intended as a place to build the future of all mankind.
Although, truth be told, the courier had barely explored the crater in an attempt to rush through and be done with the whole thing. Perhaps that was for the best, however. Curiosity, while sometimes rewarded for its efforts, often proves to be equally dangerous.
Dr. Mobius continued his research undisturbed in the Forbidden Zone. As much as he had attempted to create better scorpions, he tried the same with humanity, with considerably less success. These failures didn't bother him overmuch. Once the rush of mentats wore off, he forgot he had failed in any event. After all, the bright young mind who had come to visit him in the Forbidden Zone had already exceeded his expectations.
The sink atop the dome gained a frontier town feel, with the few modules installed. They shouted at each other across the HQ occasionally, either threatening each other or announcing a discovery. It kept things lively. Secretly, the Sync Central Intelligence Unit was relieved that not all of the personality chips had been found. What was there was enough.
The Biological Research Station, obsessed with seeding everything in sight, requested a transfer to the X-22 Botanical Garden, so that it might, in its own words, sensually fertilize the garden's smooth contours. The garden sent back
That's
a polite
creepy.
refusal, saying it had prior commitments with a vault it had helped infect before the war.
Haha.
The Sync continued to ruthlessly scrub any particulate matter that came near it. Eventually, it gained access to the magnetohydraulics plant and nearly flooded all the Big Empty in an attempt to scrub the crater clean.
Autodoc, always gentle and methodical, kept sewing up the courier in all the right places when the skin split open from repeated wear and tear. The Autodoc was just glad to have purpose again. It heard its simpler brothers and sisters who got shipped to the Sierra Madre were bored out of their skulls in that toxic dead city. In time, the Autodoc found a way to deactivate the Y-17 trauma harnesses, releasing the corpses they had held prisoner for almost 200 years.
That sucks.
As the courier ran through the X-8 facility multiple times, the computers analyzed the test subject's movements. Rather than performing a superficial observation, they realized the subject barely knew what communism was, or even what a high school was. This confused them for a time, until the facility finally realized that its research had succeeded. So it let its cyber dogs out into the wastes to help protect small communities from physical aggression rather than communist propaganda.
The infiltration program in X-13 continued to scan for the subject and the stealth suit prototype long after the test was over.
Aw.
Frustrated and unable to find its lost technology, X-13 expanded its network of laser tripwires, sensors, and robo-brains out across Big Mountain. This glittering blue light beam forest cleanly bisected anything that entered its depths, slicing them into small segmented parts for easy disposal.
The courier, organs intact, continued onwards, a little less heavy of step, but with all the organs in the right places, as they should be. After all, brains can develop a life of their own when left to their own thoughts, and the courier's brain was more clever than most.
The think tank basement, filled with lobotomized robotical frames of the doctors, now served as a graveyard. The monitors had recorded the battle in its entirety, including the think tank's final, shrill, terrified screams whimpers, and pleas for mercy. They broadcast these humiliating last moments as a warning to anyone approaching the perimeter that other smarty pants were not welcome. The courier was the inheritor of the Big Empty, and there was room for only one will in the halls of the think tank dome.
There is an expression in the wasteland, old world blues.
It refers to those so obsessed with the past they can't see the present, much less the future, for what it is.
They stare into the what was, eyes like pilot lights, guttering and spent, as the realities of their world continue on around them.
Science is a long, steady progression into the future. What may seem a sudden event often isn't felt for years, even centuries to come.
In the times following the Second Battle of Hoover Dam, however, old world blues took on a new meaning.
Where once it was viewed as a form of sadness, nostalgia, it became an expression describing the potential for the future.
It can be easy to see science as evil, technology unchecked as the source of all ills, all misfortunes.
With the courier at the helm, science became a beacon for the future. There was old world blues, and new world hope. And hope ruled the day at Big Mountain.
We could say more, but the stories in the Big Empty speak for themselves. Now armed with the transportal ponder, the courier could return to the dome at any time and crack open the secrets of the Big Empty one by one. The sink sat vigilant, waiting for its master to return, shoes covered in Mojave dust. Only one road yet remained, and it was one the courier had to walk alone.
Oh. You have lost the brains perk. You're going to the big brain perk. Nice. Leveled up. Actually, wait. I think I'll go all the way to survival. And then okay, so I've done those two. I have the Sierra Madre, which I forgot what the DLC is. God dang it. Okay, so I've done Honest Hearts and Old World Blues. I still have Dead Money and Lonesome Road. So, Dead Money is... that's Lonesome Road. That's Lonesome Road. So, or Dead Money. So I'm gonna go do Dead Money. Dead Money next. Let's get rid of this stupid item.
So, you're back.
I don't need that. see what you got as far as aid goes. Step back. I'll take all your frickin' caps.
Give me a shot.
Nothing I need repaired needs repaired. Let me go get my sniper back. That was funny.
Careful. They got spies all over.
Let's wait till past 10.
How you doing?
Is it time?
It is time. I believe into the Sierra Madre, which is that way. Well, I'll see you next time. Like, share, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. Don't be afraid to donate, join the Discord, or check out my Facebook. And bye-bye.